you think Islam will eventually overtake Christianity here in the United States?
Worldwide, not just United States. We have people converting every day.
And what leads a Christian man to convert to Islam?
When they read the Quran and they find the truth, and they read it in English, and they see how peaceful Islam is.
What are some large misconceptions about Islam here in the United States?
That Muslim women are suppressed.
And what makes you choose to wear the hijab?
My religion, I started wearing the hijab when I was 16 years old.
And what would happen if you didn't wear the hijab?
Nothing would happen. It's your choice.
And could you shake a man's hand?
No.
Do you find that interesting that women can't shake other men's hands?
No, I don't find that interesting. It's normal.
And why do you think Islam is the largest growing religion here in the United States right now?
Because of our Quran. Our Quran, our book never changes. It's one book, one language, one religion. There's Islam in all over the world.
Is it true that Muslims also practice polygamy?
Yes.
Would you accept another wife into your marriage?
In our religion, it says.
Okay, Mega, it's time that you learn Sharia law. Now that we Muslims are slowly taking over your country, starting with New York, soon, inshallah. And then not only are we taking over your country, we're bringing in communism. So you better get used to the idea of giving up your money and share it with the poor. And yeah, just a few things you gotta know about Sharia law. No more pork, so that shit has to go. Then you're gonna have to pay some sort of tax for being non-Muslim, of course. And yeah, so it's time to learn some Arabic, and yeah, time to put your wives in burqas, because that's going to be next. So yeah, so welcome to the Islamic State of America.
Hiding, we're done. This is the correct religion. This is the religion that all of humanity needs to be a part of, Islam, and we will not stop until it enters every home.
We keep hearing that all religions need to coexist, that we all need to be in unity, but let's be real. That's not what Islam teaches. An Islamic belief, if you're not a Muslim, you can either convert to Islam, pay a tax to live under Muslim rule, or face death. I mean, this isn't just me talking, this is their belief and their Quran in chapter 9, verse 29. I'm not saying that every Muslim believes that today. Many want peace and friendship. But at the core of Islam's theology, it doesn't allow for spiritual equality. It's about submission, not salvation. If you've noticed the conversation and the growing concerns surrounding Islam and its rapid growth in places like the UK, especially London, or here in America in Dearborn and places like New York City, I don't believe this is a coincidence. I believe that Islam plays a major role in end times. Revelation talks about beheadings for...
I mean, is anybody paying attention to what's happening in London? I'm going to say it here on the floor of the House and get the scorn of people when I say you've got a massive Muslim takeover of the United Kingdom going on right before our eyes. They always say, Chip, well, what is wrong with that? Well, I've got some pretty strong concerns about Sharia law and whether that'll be forced upon the American people. In this case, the people of the United Kingdom. I've got pretty strong concerns about people who want to see Israel's destruction, who were happy about October 7th, who were elected in the United Kingdom. Some might say that we've seen that here in the United States. What are we going to do about that? We have 51.5 million people who are foreign born in the United States. They have about 20 to 25 million kids. That puts that well over 20-some% of our population. It's the highest such number in the history of our country. People say, well, isn't that great? Is it? Are we teaching people about Western civilization? Are we teaching people about the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the rule of law? Are we teaching them Western values? Are we teaching them God exists?
Presence in America and how Muslims will come to total control in this country. So I see many people, they're trying to work out the puzzle pieces and they're like, well, how can Muslims rule? And then how can the Nazis rule? And then how can the Russians rule? And then how can the beast government rule? And all I know when I see this is people who actually think in a very straight line, and they too are going to crash into a wall as the Lord said. If you've never heard of special interest groups and if you don't think that multiple groups of enemies can all come together for a common standard to destroy one common enemy, which is the United States. If you really think, for instance, that it's impossible for the Saudis to work with the Russians to come to a common destruction of a common enemy, then you should just read more books. In the near time to come, Muslims will take control of America and tell her what to do. They will be a prevalent force in this nation. They will become the main citizens and people of power. They will milk the breast of this nation, and all her wealth will flow to them. Barack Obama will be the ruling force in this nation. Whatever he tells America to do, she will do. Once Kamala Harris rises to power, watch and see. Obama will effectively rise to power with her, and all visible governance will flow through him to America. So as far back as February 2021, just a few months after the election, God is saying he's not even really pointing to the importance of Kamala Harris, except to say that this woman is a Trojan horse, a hidden hand through which Obama will be able to operate and manipulate America. And he says whatever she tells America to do, meaning whatever Kamala Harris tells America to do, God says effectively it is he, Obama, telling America to do that thing. And he said that is what the nation will do. Power will be usurped. This means to be taken in a secret coup. Everything that I'm telling you here, it may seem so obvious to some people, but other people, if you were to tell them this, they would absolutely refuse that it is a reality. They literally believe that they are a functional part of the democratic process in this country, and that whatever we see happening, it is a true representation of the will of the people. It is not. The Lord says that America will suffer a coup.
Oh, the world is a scary place right now. The guy that y'all just elected in New York City, Zohran Mamdani, I might be saying his name incorrectly. There is so much. It's like the world doesn't have discernment. It's like, do y'all have discernment? This is about to be Dearborn, Michigan all over again. Are y'all understanding that there are prophetic things that are taking place? I literally have done videos on how the rise of the Islam nation is taking place in America. I can't stress it enough. I know y'all like to think that everything is political and everything is a fight for our rights. It is not. This is a full-on spiritual war. When this happened, when they elected him and whoever y'all voted for him, I need y'all to understand that this was a spiritual signal, number one, to the Christians. He is now over one of the wealthiest cities in America, one of the largest cities in America. I also think it's interesting that there is a high amount of Jews other than Israel that is in New York City. The number of Muslim Americans that are in public office, even now, when we talk about local, state, federal levels, is increasing. And we're seeing this in Minnesota. We're seeing it in Dearborn, Michigan, and other places. In fact, Dearborn had a situation where they were trying to invoke the Sharia law. And if we are not having the Spirit of God and discernment with what we see is going on in the world as Christians, as believers, we're going to miss it. Pretty soon, we will be getting persecuted just like everybody else in other countries. It is happening even now in other countries. Look at Nigeria. It is happening. And they are not even reporting this stuff on the news because they don't want you to know that religion is on the rise. But they had a loudspeaker in Dearborn, and they were it was being used by a mosque for a call to prayer, and it was disturbing a lot of people who were Christians and people who believed other things. It kind of started to become a problem where they were complaining.
Yeah, so I came across these clips that I've shared with you guys, and honestly, I just felt like I needed to share them with you guys. It's not hate, it's not meant to incite anything, none of that. I just found it interesting. That's all, because I have read it in the Bible about that time when the world will eventually have one religion, but I never really knew what that would look like in real life. And now I'm starting to think it's beginning to make sense, like a little sense. It could be Islam, yeah. And I'm saying that because I've seen the pace at which Islam is growing. It's becoming more and more widespread, literally right next to Christianity in numbers. So when I saw those videos where Muslims were talking about one day having full control in America, I was like, oh, okay, what is going on here? I don't know what you guys think about this, but all of these conversation happening, and some people are even saying that the selection of New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani is now somehow proof of that direction. Now, me personally, I don't know about that. We've always had Muslim leaders in government positions, so I don't know why Zohran Mamdani becoming mayor should suddenly be a confirmation of anything spiritual, prophetic. People might be overreacting on that, overreaching, or maybe they are seeing something I'm not seeing. Maybe I'm blind spiritually. Yeah. If it was written, then it's going to happen, and there's nothing anyone else can do about it to stop it. Yeah, that's what I can say on this. And I think it's already, if it was written, then it's already in motion. There's nothing we can do about it. So let's just keep watching the reactions I've collected for you guys in this video, and make sure you drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll come back right at the end of this video to give my final blow, my final 2 cents. Yeah.
We are the messengers of the messenger. We are the representative of this deen of Islam. We have to be the solution. The future is ours. Every ideal nightmare of a Muslim Europe will come true. They can be as mad as they want. I don't care. America will be a Muslim country. Russia will be a Muslim country. Islam will enter every house. We have to be a part of that change. We have to be a part of that da'wah. We have to be a part of those ghuraba who stand firm on our aqidah.
Not violate the religion of Islam by selling and distributing products that are against the religion, because we should love what Allah loves and we should hate what Allah hates. We're going to be visiting all of the stores in the neighborhood.
For alcohol and gambling, that gives them to the end of this month to change their inventory or either move.
Forcing America.
I would only vote left.
Why is that?
I saw them as very stupid. I would fear the conservatives because they come with principle. That's not someone they can brainwash. But the left, I know they have no values and no principles to begin with. I dare you to find one Islamic extremist that votes for Donald Trump. Never do it. They'd give their vote to the leftist who wants to run around in pride parades. And Islamic extremists are against gays and homosexuals and transgenders, but they want the left to go and get busy with that. They want them, go speak about the climate, go speak about abortion, go kill yourselves, go do that. And Omar, she's fighting for abortion rights and all the other, my body, my choice. Yes, go do that. But would she have an abortion? Never. Would she kill a Muslim in her stomach? Never.
What is the fundamentalist and jihadi agenda for America?
The future of America has to be Muslim.
Why am I migrating here? Why am I in America? The Prophet ﷺ's companions left Mecca to go to a land that had no Muslims. We are in this country purely for the sake of Allah.
As we're here living in the US, what is our role now? Let me just quote for you an ayah of the Quran. Allah is saying, do not obey the disbelievers. Don't yield to them. And then He gives us the process of what to do next. وَجَاهِدْهُمْ بِهِ جِهَادًا كَبِيرًا. And so make jihad against them. But your duty as a member of the Ummah, now that you are also an American, it is our physical jihad duty to fight the entire earth until we enter it into.
Do you think these people are joking? I highly suggest you wake up very quickly.
Islam is starting to take over. Have you guys noticed how many converts there are this Ramadan? I brought in my friend for a conversion on Saturday, then the next day 2 other people came, and then the next day 3 other people came. That's like a mosque record. It's not only happening at the mosque, there was a Harvard professor who also converted to Islam just the other day. The people are starting to see the perseverance of Islam, especially in Palestine, and they're starting to convert. They're seeing, where are these people getting this power from? They're getting it from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, alhamdulillah. People are also getting sick of their old religions too, which don't have that consistency that Islam has. If you're a new convert to Islam or you're interested in Islam, my IG DMs are open. You can ask me questions and stuff. I'm really good at introducing people to Islam, so hit me up.
So not only am I sharing this with you guys today, but I'm also pointing out something that Muslims themselves are boldly and confidently telling the world that Islam will enter every home. And listen, I'm not here to attack anyone's faith or speak negatively toward any religion. This is not my mission, and that is not the energy I am bringing. I'm choosing my battles wisely, guys, and this is simply one of those moments where I'm sharing what I came across online, because it made me stop and think. That's it, nothing more, nothing less, because when you really sit back and pay attention to everything happening right now, you cannot deny that we are living in prophetic times. Whether people want to admit it or not, the signs are there, the shifts are happening, and more than ever it's starting to feel like the world is moving towards something bigger, something spiritual, something that has already been written long before we're even born. The Bible talks about a time when only one religion will be preached across the entire world. One message, one belief, one structure. I don't know which religion that is going to be yet. I don't know. None of us truly know, but I mean, we can see something, some aligning, and that is why those videos caught my attention in the first place, because when you hear Muslims saying with confidence that Islam will eventually enter every home, it makes you wonder, is this the direction the world is heading towards? Is this part of that prophecy unfolding? It's not about agreeing or disagreeing, it's about observing and staying aware, because Islam is growing rapidly, and that's not an opinion, that's a fact. It's spreading across our continents, across our cultures, across generations. It's becoming more and more visible, more recognized, and more rooted globally. And remember, this is happening at the same time the world is already shifting spiritually and politically. We don't know what the final religion will be in the last days. The Bible doesn't say, it will be this or that one. It just says there will be one. And look at humanity right now. People are confused, people are searching, people are desperate for clarity, for stability, for structure. So the world is extremely open to influence, extremely open to direction. And when a religion or a belief system grows at the pace Islam is growing, it naturally becomes part of the conversation. That doesn't mean it's the one religion that will be preached in the end times. I'm just saying. Yeah, and this is growing thanks to some Christianity, some Christians, some pastors, with the way they're treating people. Okay, you remember that social media, social experiment a woman carried out, calling churches, asking for formula to feed her starving baby, and none of the Christians except 2 churches and a Muslim church only showed up for her. Yeah, so that's why I said thanks to some churches. Okay, yeah, it means anyway, I don't want to say much on this. Okay, this is not my specialty, and that's what I'm going to do in this video, paying attention and sharing what I saw. No hate, no fear mongering, no negative energy, just observation, just conversation, because I truly believe that whether people like it or not, prophecy is going to unfold exactly where it was written. There's nothing anyone any of us can do to stop that. We can't fight it, we can't block it, we can't rewrite it. The only thing we can do is make sure we are on the right side spiritually, make sure our hearts are right, make sure we are living correctly, because at the end of the day, whether it's Islam, Christianity, or something else entirely, prophecy will come to pass. And all we can do is prepare ourselves. So I really want to hear from you guys about this. Do you think we are watching something biblical unfold right in front of us, or do you think one religion rising globally is just a coincidence, or do you believe it's disconnected to the times we are living in? I'm not here to force an opinion. I'm not here to tell you what to think. I just want to have an honest conversation because things are changing fast and it's important to stay aware. Go ahead, share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know how you feel about this, what you've noticed, and what you think might be coming next. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead, subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so that every time I upload such videos, you'll be notified. I'll definitely see you in my next video. Stay peaceful.